Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play HOI4 Kaiserreich. As many can you say, let's continue on for last left off. So, September 37, I will admit, ever so slightly, that we might have let the Pacific States get a little bit too far into our territory, okay? They're pushing away into Texas, which is not what I was looking for. You know, it's not what I wanted to happen. Some basic counterattacks where you can. You're just on regular battle plan, which I think is completely acceptable. Are any of these guys trying to move? Yeah, some of them were, so you'll re-attack here. Stop attacking your way into Washington, it's not going to work. You now, let me just take... You have our scouts. Yeah, you're covering every port, which I mean is understandable. But what if I were to theoretically... not land in New York City, but what if we landed at... I think this is supposed to be Long Island. What if we just landed... That's 10... Why is there 10 divisions on this line? What the fuck? No, you're all here. What the hell are you guys doing? You two are... on that line. You two attack. Try to make something work. Purple Army, or what the fuck are you doing? Get your way basically just in the north like this. Take back Indianapolis. That's 15 victory points that I would like to have back. I guess we can suppress resistance. It's 15 political power. I mean, right now we're still in volunteer and early mobilization. Not that I think that should be a big issue. Also, we are a little bit over our unit cap. I want you two fighting here. And I don't know. Okay, now that they've moved out of Pittsburgh, or more people have moved out of Pittsburgh, that looks good. In my big-ass navy, I want all of you to hold position, and then I want all of you to move your way to New York City so we can get our bombard bonus. Which is worth, I don't know how much, we have 100 ships. It's a negative 25% modifier, which I think is pretty good. I'm going to actually have you force attack. Try to see if that'll work. 16 units here. We can kill you off. I'm going to send you one province down south. I mean, the Pacific States are going to be a little bit annoying for us to deal with, but I don't think it's going to be that bad. I mean, if we can take New York City, that is 50 victory points, right? And a port province. Both are excellent. We did take back Indianapolis. Gets us over to 42%. It might lead to the collapse of the CSA, but I can't guarantee that right now. And they're trying. They're trying their best. Again, we're going to do... I'm honestly going to do a... honestly, another force attack. Any more naval dockyards? I'm guessing that's because we took New York City. Yes, we did. That gets you down to 27%, which actually might lead to the collapse. There they are. That's the collapse I'm looking for. And I believe all of their territory is ours. Let me just see. Did they think that they... Yeah, it doesn't think the Pacific States should get anything. Okay, so that worked out pretty well. Again, we did let the CSA, or the Pacific States, get a little bit close into our territory. I will admit that maybe is a mistake. I'm going to send purple line here, or pink line. We're going to send blue towards the north. Move our units as quickly as we possibly can. Honestly, we have 48,000 guns, so we probably actually want to focus on other things. Interwar fighters, close air support. Actually, a lot of close air support. More submarines. And what the hell do we do with our navy? I honestly do not really have a great answer for that. I would love to do a naval invasion, but I know that's not really possible. The pink army, your job is, hey, spearhead your way towards there. Their armies are now in position. And again, the PSA doesn't have that many men. They have at most 54. We have 90. Right now, we're looking at a 2-to-1 ratio in favor of us. 3 militia, 8 militia in Illinois. We can start suppressing some resistance. And I honestly think all of you can probably just immediately go on with your attacks. We haven't really lost that many troops against the PSA. And honestly, this hasn't been that devastating of a civil war. All things considered, I mean, it's lasted longer than it otherwise could have, but I mean, like, look at this green, right? Look at that green on in the Midwest, right? We're winning battle after battle after battle. We have a motorized division who I'm honestly going to have you drive straight your way to Seattle. Go take Tulsa. And then this cavalry division, honestly, I'm going to have you see if you can get your way to Los Angeles. But go like this way around PSA forces. And again, just try your best. See what you can get done. If you can do it, you can do it. If you can't, you know, then so be it. And honestly, I think the guys in Texas right now just actually hold for now. Go to Bismarck. Again, we don't get into PSA cores until we're in, like, Idaho and Nevada. We've got a long way to go. Ah, screw it. You guys might as well attack. What do you got to lose? Okay, we got 8 divisions here. That means you had 2 too many. Brown Army, your job is just to fill in this little gap here. And where else are we going to get a lot of units? 7 in New York City? Boom. Done. And artillery have improved. Follow you up with... cheaper artillery is pretty good. I'll definitely take cheap artillery. And yeah, I knew that as soon as we began pushing against the PSA in any, you know, real extent, that they weren't going to last too long. You might even get like some encirclements here. And I would be happy to see all of that go. Yeah, I mean, our truck is making fantastic progress, going faster than basically anybody against the PS. Okay, we did lose our bonus there, but that's okay. We can get them back. Suppress more resistance in the north. Yeah, we got a small little encirclement around Lincoln. The truck is still making his fantastic journey. We have more motorized. Is that our only motorized division? It might be. It is. And all of you, you're going to go into Brown Army as well. Ohio, get more troops here. Give me mobile defense. Again, Denver isn't actually a major city for the Pacific States. We don't need to worry about it too much. Helena is in Montana. It's not a province we actually have to care about. A cavalry division, move your way down to Los Angeles, then up to San Francisco, and then up to Sacramento. I'm not too sure if we'll be able to win the war by the end of this episode. It's a little bit hard to say. Maybe like a small encirclement against a handful of PSA troops. You guys go down to Cheyenne. Denver is not really a major issue for us. And Brown Army. Again, you're really just making sure we can defend our line here. Go for 39. Your way around to Seattle. possible ceasefire. The Civil War has ravaged America, and there's a growing discussion within the government regarding the approach to the Pacific States of America for a possible ceasefire. Whether Pacific rebels would even consider such a thing as unknown, but it occurred that... I mean, let's try. We get some stability out of it. It depends on what they want to do. If they want to do Mississippi, they can go screw themselves. If they want to do Rocky Mountains... Let's see. We'll see what they agree to. How many men have they lost? 78,000 against 41,000, or whatever number we're actually at. Okay, still need line modifications. Free artillery, I will take it. At the west of the Mississippi River. They're asking for too much. Absolutely not, because I'm winning this war. They know it. Go down to Los Angeles. Want you to move your way to Sacramento. You guys also deploy in the Brown Army. There will be no ceasefire. Well, you get more war support. PSA likes us less, but it's not like I really cared about their opinion of me one way or the other. And we've got a couple of encirclements here, which is nice. Border pin restored in Virginia. Suppress resistance, suppress resistance, suppress resistance. Military factories, go for more aircraft. Those planes are cool. And the victory point rushes, I mean, they work so wonderfully, don't they? And go around to Seattle. You technically have been cut off from supplies the second time for these units, but I'm sure it'll be okay. You're going to Sacramento. You actually had two guys going to Sacramento, but you can after this just go to San Francisco. It should be okay. I'm not super concerned with that. How are you guys doing? I mean, everyone else seems like they're mostly doing fine. I think you guys can be very aggressive in your battle plans. Go take these southern areas in Arizona, even though they're actually technically our territory and not theirs. How are you guys doing? I mean, you're taking back the land that you need to be taken back. So it's hard to complain, right? I want you to be moving your way up north. Honestly, you might as well force attack your way through whatever you can. But I mean, our lines are getting a little long. But that's kind of like what you would expect. Sacramento has now fallen to our forces. We're going to take San Diego in a second. San Diego, by that I do mean San Francisco. Different cities, I know. Order has been restored in West Virginia. Might as well get you guys moving your way down south. Move your way up north. Okay, there's San Francisco. Then we're going to go Los Angeles down to San Diego. I want you coming over here to make sure you guys have support. One victory point, honestly, not enough for me to even think about. When you take Santa Fe, you will then all be encircled. You've actually been defeated, technically, but you go down to Fresco. Actually, wait, we want to move you up north. Okay, top-notch artillery has been researched. Follow you up with concentrated fire. Where are you guys? I mean, it seems fine. Also, this brown line should be all of this. Okay, you're moving your way up. You'll be there in a few hours. There we go. Move your way to Los Angeles. And once again, you have your supplies back. Seattle will fall in just a moment. Yeah, there. Okay, there's Fresco. Let's fight you to make sure you don't move your way towards San Francisco. We don't need to recruit more units. Just keep on suppressing resistance anywhere there's resistance. We take Las Vegas. No, Las Vegas actually... Did Las Vegas exist in 1938? I actually don't know. The stage now down to 34%. And that's with us having Seattle as well. So we might actually see a collapse of the Pacific States in a moment. And honestly, that was a pretty good Civil War. I mean, it got done in, what, 3 episodes? A little bit less than 3 episodes. Assuming... What did they just take? They took a city back. They took back Seattle. God damn it. Move your way up here. Move your way over here. Go back and take Seattle. Move your way here. Move your way down. Move your way around. Move your way back to Portland. 30. I think they need to be below 30%. All the Brown Army literally should actually just be here, pushing their way into San Diego. Everyone else, you know, just do what you're doing, right? You guys are getting some good stuff done, I'm sure. Upgrade artillery, put more factories into artillery for now. Do your way towards Portland if you can. You got boys, there's worth 2 victory points. You might as well try to take it. Are you leaving? You are leaving. Okay, never mind. San Diego's been exposed. Kingdom of Spain has fallen. Do we care about who wins Spanish Civil War? Not really. C&T is going to win. And there goes the Pacific States. Take everything they've got. The American Union State stands on top. More restore order. So in a little bit under a year. No, around exactly 1 year. At the end of the Second American Civil War. Huey Long and his allies have triumphed over all their enemies. With this victory, we can now celebrate an era of peace. Though there is much rebuilding to do, we shall take this time to celebrate our victory. And I'm going to save the game. Just to make sure that we can actually get the event that we need to fire properly. Which is, you know, to get Pelley in charge. So we have this combined split in half. We'll have 2 separate generals. One of you will be on the border with New England. The other will be on the border right here with the Canadians. Again, most of this land over in the west we're going to kind of ignore. And of course we got like a lot of things we got to do. Suppress resistance. It's so expensive, but we'll do it. Focus on concentration. Actually, let's screw you. Let's rebuild the country. Hey, Canada. I mean, you like me. Same ideology, trade partners. We don't like them because they hold core territory. And we have so many naval units. Okay, combine all of you into a fleet of the Pacific. American Legion appointment. With the end of the Civil War comes a vacancy in the ever important position of the American Legion's national commander. His last title holder, Smedley Butler, was foolishly sided with the syndicalist. Whomever takes the position will symbolically represent the veterans of the United States military and society, and thus our choice is important. The most common name floated is General George Moseley, though his anti-Semitism does dispute some of his nomination. Huey Long also believes that his friend and ally, Fox Connor, who introduced Patton to Huey's cause, should take a position. William Pelley's name has always been placed on the desk several times, despite the door being locked. We will appoint... Again, I'm going to save, because I don't know which one we need to take to make sure Pelley takes over. Let's appoint William Pelley. Get our troops ready for a possible invasion of Canada if the situation calls for it. The Nicholas bombing, not a big surprise. We'll build military factories in the south, which are actually proper cores. And shouldn't be bombed. I'm hoping. Paraguay. Thank you, Paraguay. Finally, someone... Okay, reunite with New England. 80 political power for that. Reclaim the canal. Reclaim Hawaii. The business plot exposed. Pelley has come rushing to Huey Long, interrupting one of his meetings as he delivers an important message to the Kingfish. It seems that the War Powers Committee has been looking to the American Legion to try and get support to overthrow him. This news first makes the room fall silent, and then anger from Long, who orders the rest of all the traitors to America. The gang, now known as the business plot, is due to trial shortly. Well, well, well. But I think at least for right now is going to be a good time for us to end this episode. So thanks everybody for watching. My name is Anthem. If you enjoyed, run a thumbs up. Not enjoy, click a thumb down. If you want to subscribe, and goodbye.